Yeah. Hey, Josie. Just wondering your reaction to the team releasing Todd Davis, kind of what he's meant to you over your couple of years here, and how the team moves forward without him.
Yeah, I mean he's been a great leader ever since I got here. You know, he was like a brotherly figure to me and a father figure too. You know, he led me along in the early years. You know, in the first 2 years especially here, and really just showing me the ropes, helped me with defense, and really just teaching me. I mean, teaching me how to act, and it was all that kind of stuff. I mean, he was a great player, great leader, and you know now I have the chance to be able to follow in his shoes and play and I'm looking forward to being able to play. But yeah, loved him and everything he stood for.
Next up, Brandon Cristal.
Josie, when we talked to you, I think it was last week, you said you wanted to be a starter again. You wanted to be out there. Did you think it would come this quickly? Coach Fangio just said a second ago when I was asking about Alexander making calls, he goes, oh, no, he'll have Josie out there with him, which makes it sound like you'll be the starter. So I guess kind of take me through your emotions of wanting to be out there, but knowing it comes at someone else's expense.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to see a guy, one of your better friends, you know, get cut and anything like that. But you know, if it does happen, you just want to step up to the plate and you want to be able to do the best you can, and that's what I'm going to do. And I know he would want that for me. You know, he's a great guy, no matter what it is. And you know, I'm just going to go out there, give it my best, and we'll see what happens.
Next up, Troy Wright.
Josie, when something like this happens, as you just mentioned, Todd's a leader in that locker room, well liked. How do you guys navigate that part? I know it's a business. We saw this with TJ Ward a couple of years ago, but how do you guys navigate it? How did it go over today? And how do you, like, again, that locker room piece that we don't see anymore, that we're not in there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we were going to meetings, and he got a call, and then we got the news later in the meetings he was gone and stuff like that. But you know, just take it by committee. I mean, keep it up, and you know, just next guy try to come up with the leadership. And I know we'll be good. I know AJ's got quite a bit of leadership. I can do it too. And I think we're all good leaders and we're all good listeners when we need to be. So, you know, we'll just kind of weed it out as it comes.
Next up, Andrew Mason.
Josie, of course, it was mentioned you're going to be making the play calls. Talk about, or relaying the play calls, I should say. So, having the helmet, it's got the radio receiver, the green dot. What does that entail for you? And do you feel kind of a sense of responsibility and leadership, knowing that you're going to have that role relaying the calls every play?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big amount of leadership, I think, because you're really just trying to siphonate through all the crowd noise and stuff like that. And this year we'll see how much that is. But just being able to be out front and, you know, maybe if a call comes in later, if you know, you can't hear quite right, you got to be able to get that call out to everybody. And I think that shows, you know, you have leadership and they think you're responsible out there. So, you know, whatever happens, whoever wears the headset, I'm sure will do fine. But, you know, it does come up with a lot of responsibility when you wear it.
Guys, time for two more, Mike Kliss and Zach Stevens. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, Josie, just going back to last year, you had 14 tackles in the opener against the Raiders. And then I think you popped your hamstring or something a week or two later, and then that was it. We kind of you lost your spot on at linebacker there. What was that like for you to take a back seat like you did the rest of the season?
Yeah, it's not something you really want to do. And, you know, in college and in high school, that's kind of how I got in the field, was somebody else got hurt and I came up and then I took their spot. So, you know, I've seen it before, but that's just why, you know, health is so important in this game, and being able to stay injury-free is one of the biggest things. So, you know, it was unfortunate that had to happen last year, but I'm excited for this year and what's to come.
Last one, Zach.
Hey, Josie, thanks for talking with us. How do you feel that you complement Alexander Johnson's game?
How do I compliment, you said?
Yeah.
I think we just have a lot of great communication out there. You know, when Todd was out there, it was great communication too, but I think we vibe really well together out there, and we talk about pre-snap reads, and then possible play calls and possible plays run on the offense. So, you know, I think we complement each other pretty well out there, being able to communicate and understand what kind of plays are going to come at us.